Hello guys, welcome to another reading vlog. This reading vlog is going to be focused on House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin A. Craig. This is going to be released on August 6th, and I believe I'm going to be posting this on August 5th, so there's still one more day to pre-order. I am not ready for this reread. I'm ready for it, but like, I'm not ready for it. I wanted to reread this as soon as I finished it and put it down, so I am so unbelievably excited to get into this and show you guys my live second reactions. I will also say that this video is going to include annotated notes from the author, because when I went to Y'all West, Erin A. Craig gave me an annotated ARC copy of House of Salt and Sorrows, so there are little annotations in the pages, so I'm going to make sure I tell you guys all of those and show you guys all of those. This vlog also will be spoiler free, so don't worry about that. If there's annotations that are spoilery, I won't say them obviously, but I want to make sure this is 100% spoiler free. This is all just going to be my reactions and kind of general thoughts. So I'm first just going to start off by saying a little bit of a synopsis for this book. House of Salt and Sorrows is a 12 Dancing Princesses retelling. We follow the sister Annalie, and we follow her perspective as she is kind of coming to terms with what's going on with her sisters, because at the start of this book, another one of her sisters has died under mysterious circumstances, and so now there's kind of this curse going around amongst these sisters, and people don't really know what's going on, like why are they all dying, what's happening right now. There's a lot of like gothic atmosphere, lots of like hauntings and like ghosts, and it's really creepy. Think the Greyjoys from Game of Thrones and kind of that aesthetic, but just like a little less crusty. Like, it's still very dark and eerie and mysterious and very like gray, but like it's still got really beautiful elements to it. So there you go. I really hope you guys enjoy this vlog, and I hope you guys enjoy this book, and hopefully this vlog convinces you to buy it because it's really great.
It's a beautiful It's a beautiful, beautiful.
Eulalie was the prettiest of her sisters, and she loved extravagant jewelry, and she had a ton of mirrors. Sounds like Eulalie was a Leo, so that's canon, and you're welcome. Okay, imagine having 12 daughters and having to pay for all their dresses and their shoes and just the things that teenage girls like times 12? You know this family has money, because could you imagine? I could never. The way this book talks about grief and how you should grieve, and like how different people, you know, grieve. How many times am I going to say grieve in this sentence? Is such a huge theme in here that really is like so important to kind of talk about, because like some of the sisters and the stepmom want to kind of move on. They want to stop wearing black. They want to just try to normalize their life and kind of find happiness with it. But our main character and a few others are like kind of hesitant to just forgetting, or they perceive the acceptance of happiness and normalcy as disrespectful to the people they're mourning. So you kind of get these different perspectives, and you kind of are able to like understand both sides, and so it kind of makes that complexity of, oh, what would I do in this situation? Which hopefully I will not have to ever experience anytime soon. But yeah, it's a very interesting theme in the book, and yeah. We just got introduced to the love interest, Cassius, and I love him so much. So it's 100% like classic YA insta love, but it's just like the pinnacle of like the dreamy, romantic, lovely YA love interest, you know what I mean? Like those boys that 14-year-old you would 100% sell your soul to. That's what Cassius is, and I just love every bit of him. He's so just perfect, okay? And the foreshadowing in this is so good. Like the foreshadowing in it is like in like the first like 5 pages. And like it just continues throughout the story, and there are just so many little clues that Craig has like put in here, and it is so fun to reread this. I am having such a good time. Ooh, the 50-page mark is just so good. Even the author wrote dun dun dun. The story is just a whirlwind, let me just tell you. Oh my god, the complexities of this book. I can't get over it. I'm not even an English major, and I'm analyzing the hell out of this. I can't stop. So like another really complex character is the stepmom. She just makes some choices, and she is very like young and naive. She's only a few years older than the older sisters in this book. She does some things that you don't really vibe with, but she also is very lonely. She is from another country, so she doesn't really know the customs. She doesn't know the traditions of these islands, and she doesn't really have any friends. She does do like super sweet things to try to bond with the sisters. So she's just, sometimes you hate her and sometimes you love her, and it's like, it's just this constant, which one is it gonna be right now? I just really love complex characters like that. I go to the part where we get to see all of the girls' fairy shoes, and I said this in my vlog when I first read this. I love this scene so much. I love hearing about characters like outfits and stuff. That's like one of my favorite parts about fantasy, is just the costume design, I guess you could say, and the aesthetics of it. I think it's so much fun, and especially in a 12 Dancing Princesses retelling book, you want to make sure your aesthetics are on point and like your costume design is on point. The author does such a beautiful job about describing things and just atmosphere and the aesthetics and everything like that. It's just so good. I just want to cosplay as every single one of these characters because they're so pretty. Verity is literally the only child that deserves rights. I love her so much. She is so precious, and I will protect her with my entire being.
Beautiful.
said it once and I'll say it again. The aesthetics in this are so good. All of my tabs are, you can't even see that. All of my tabs are my dark purple. This is basically aesthetics and appearances, and I have used so many of them. I feel like I'm going to run out of that tab, honestly, before I'm done with this book. Also, again, I've said it once, I'll say it again, the foreshadowing in this, oh my god. Like, if you, listen, when you guys read this book, because I know you guys will read it, because you guys are gonna have to, or unsubscribe. You guys are either gonna have to read this book or unsubscribe, because I'm forever going to be talking about this book. So, there you go. When you read this book, you have to reread it. You have to read it twice. And I promise it's not gonna be a chore, because it's so enjoyable to see how much foreshadowing is in this book. It's crazy, and it's like the subtlest little sprinkles in there, and it's just so enjoyable to read about when you know what happens. It's such a good time. I love this book so much. What's up, my dudes? So, I can't say that. That's Cody's tagline. We're not gonna plagiarize in this house. No, ma'am. Anyways, so, okay, lots of little updates. One, yes, I'm still not wearing a shirt. I never wear shirts. We don't wear shirts in triple-digit weather. No, ma'am. Not today. Unless you want to pay for my air conditioning, which, just DM me. I'll give you my PayPal. The book trailer for House of Salt and Sorrows just dropped. And I was watching it, and halfway through watching it, I was like, holy fuck, I should have recorded my reaction to this, but I didn't because I'm a failure of a booktuber. Instead, I'm just going to include it here.
My 11 sisters and I lived in a manor by the sea. The Thomas dozen. But 4 of my sisters are dead now. We should be in mourning, wearing black, covering our mirrors. Yet every night, my sisters and I find ourselves attending a mysterious ball. Dancing, music, everything seems so perfect. But not everything is as it seems, just like my sisters' deaths. The villagers say our family is cursed, but that's a lie. My sisters were murdered. I need to figure out who's behind it all before I'm next.
Wasn't that the most epic shit you've ever seen in your motherfucking life? Correction, yes it was. I don't even need to ask you. The truth is in the video. I don't know how much I can hype this book up for you, because I feel like I've done quite a lot, and now you have video proof of how epic it's gonna be. You guys are not ready for this book. I can guarantee that. I'm not ready. Last night I got quite far in it. I have about 150 pages left, and I had to put the book down because it was like 2 in the morning and I was not about to read those last 150 pages at 1:30 in the morning. I have sanity. I don't believe in ghosts, but I'm not going to open myself to that evil either. And the last 150 pages of this book, I'm telling you guys, is so damn creepy. I can't, it's so wild and intense and insane that you guys aren't ready. You guys aren't ready. And I'm not ready because I'm about to read it today, and I'm about to finish the book today. Right now, maybe? I might edit my vlog and then read it. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, so I'm real excited about it. I got to the most depressing chapter in the book last night, and it's just really sad. It's just really sad, and it only gets worse from here, folks. as much as I do love him, I feel like one of the weaknesses with this book is definitely Cassius. Although there is a ton of foreshadowing and stuff, his character definitely isn't as fleshed out as the rest of the story, especially considering how intricate everything else is, and kind of what you come to find out about him is kind of rushed a little in my opinion. I still love him, but I did just want to voice that criticism that I feel like other people probably are going to have a little issues with him and the revelations surrounding him and stuff, but I still love him. Chapter 31 is the exact reason why I didn't want to read this book at 1:30 in the morning last night, and that's all I have to say about it. Chapter 36 is just another time in this book where you're literally like, what the fuck is happening right now? The whirlwind of this book! The last chapter in here is the sweetest in the entire world and could not be more perfect. Oh my god, this book just I am just everything I say and think is so incomprehensible. I want to read it again. This book is the perfect standalone. There are no flaws with this. Point blank, period. I am such a fantasy standalone stan. That if my reading this year has taught me anything, it's that. And this is absolutely perfect. If I were to ever write a book and publish a book, I would want it to look like this. Not necessarily in like plot or characters or anything like that, but just the structure of it and like the quality of this. Aaron A. Craig does world building in 400 pages better than all of your faves that have 6+ books. And that is the motherfucking tea right there, honey. She includes so much mythology, so much world building, so much just atmosphere in so few pages. Like, this is 400 pages, but it doesn't feel like that at all. You just fly through this book. When I say that she creates her own mythology, I don't think I have mentioned that before, but this book is dripping with mythology. And it is so intricate to the plot, and I don't think I realized how intricate it was until my reread of this. But it is there, and it's sprinkled in a way that isn't info dumpy. It's just, you see it throughout the book, and it just grows more and more in significance as you go. You get all of that. You get 2 really complex plots. One in regards to the mystery with the oldest sister Eulalie, and then another with this trying to discover this hidden door, which, if you guys are familiar with the 12 Dancing Princesses fairy tale, that plays a big role on like the balls and dancing and aspect of the story. And it just all just wraps up so amazingly. The last 150 pages, guys. Chapter 31 and chapter 36, I believe, are the 2. Blow your mind. The epilogue in this is just, it makes all of the sadness and the death and all of that stuff worth it. I feel like I don't really want to say anything more because my review will be going up the day after tomorrow on Wednesday. This is going to be up on a Monday, I believe. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to be doing a Judge a Book by its cover on this book. It's going to be inspired by the cover. I'm going to give my review while I do my makeup in case you guys are new here and don't know how my reviews work. But yes, I am so excited for this book to come out, but I'm also scared because I know there are going to be people that are like, there's going to bound to be people that don't like this book and don't see it in a light that I do, but nothing would make my heart happier than you reading this book. I really just want people to read it and experience the crazy ass ride that this book is. I can't recommend it enough. I really, really hope you guys watching give this a chance. It is so worth it. Even if you don't like it, even if you just read it just to see what the hell goes on, that's worth it in and of itself because like I said, it's crazy. It's a ride. It's fantastic. And that's really all I have to say about this book. Thank you, Erin A. Craig, for writing such a crazy book, and I can't wait to get my hands on the bajillion copies I have coming in the mail. Okay, you guys, so that is the end of this vlog. Thank you again for watching and enjoying my crazy rambling. Let me know down below at what point in this video you clicked out and pre-ordered the book. I really want to know that. So anyways, that's it. Bye!